So from 2007 to 2010, I struggled with terrible insomnia. It started when I was using drugs and alcohol, and at first I would be awake in the middle of the night, but soon it got much worse. Eventually, one of two patterns emerged. Either I would be awake at 3 a.m. and be unable to get to sleep, or I'd be awake until 6 or 7, tossing and turning. If I got any sleep after that, it'd be full of nightmares. I experienced sleep paralysis too, which was really not pleasant. I couldn't move while I was sleeping, and then I would feel horrible afterwards. This lack of sleep affected everything. I had constant brain fog, low motivation. Before, socializing was not so difficult, but I found it difficult to socialize. Sometimes I couldn't even find the words to speak, and it really impacted me. I tried a lot of things to overcome it, like traditional Chinese medicine, yoga, breathing practices, meditation, even over-the-counter pills, but nothing really worked. I didn't try prescription medication because I was fearing addiction, but I turned to alcohol and marijuana often just to get rest. So things started changing for the better when I started spiritual practice with SSRF. I started chanting the name of God, and chanting means repetition of a divine name. It's like a form of meditation, and when I would chant, I felt a protective divine presence with me. So it was better than lying in bed worrying about when I would get to sleep. When I started doing seated chanting, that's when I noticed the real change. I tried the saltwater remedy, and that's where I would keep my feet in salted water, and after just 15 minutes of chanting with my feet in salted water, I felt fully refreshed, almost like I slept for a full night. And I tried something called the box remedy too, and that's where you keep boxes around you and you chant, and it felt like the negativity was getting pulled out of me into the boxes, and each time I felt lighter and more fresh. I also changed the direction I slept in. And I used to sleep with my feet facing south. And when I would do that, I would chant, and I would feel that I was gaining positivity from the chanting. But when I tried to sleep at night, it felt like all that positivity was getting drained away, and I didn't know why. Then I read on the SSRF site that sleeping with your feet facing south is spiritually negative or detrimental. So I changed to sleeping with my feet facing west. And when I made this change, interestingly, I saw that the positivity I gained stayed with me, even after overnight, and I had better rest also. So by making all these changes, I found that I slept a lot better, and I started feeling better. And in fact, in 1.5 years, my insomnia got cured completely without any medication. And the benefits didn't stop there. My stress and anger reduced, my relationships improved, I experienced more positivity, and I found a clear direction in life, which was to realize God. Looking back, I'm deeply grateful for how spiritual practice changed my life. From sleepless nights to restful sleep and a deeper connection with God, it's been a complete transformation. So if you're struggling with sleep or stress, I encourage you to explore spiritual practice because it changed my life and it may help you too.